All right, 12360 Churchill and 12330 Churchill. These people are related. This job costs that much money, and this job costs that much money, so it's a big job. But the nice thing is that we can do it all together, saving much time and effort. And okay, so basically every downspout that you see on these two houses need to have pop-ups on them, and the way that I described it to them and on the contract is that we basically run them as close to the property line that takes the water away in the most efficient way. So basically it's up to you where you're going to put them, but you need to have an explanation why you put it there. I mean, they're probably not going to ask anything, but I'm just trying to give you a way to figure out where you want to put these things. So these got to go under the sidewalk. I know you love that. And their property line's right there. So I told them we wouldn't stick them right on the neighbor's property line. So this is going to go more like right here. And I told them anywhere where there's like a heavy slope, like we're not going to take it out to the street or anything like that. So like here, you just put it somewhere in this area here. In any of the other ones, you're just going to have to make the decision about where to put it. Like this one under the sidewalk. Honestly, I'd put it over here. You got a nice heavy slope that's running down. So I think that's going to be fine. Like these ones here, you're just going to have to kind of make a decision whether you want to run it over to the property line there and connect it with that one, or just have a reason to put it out here if you feel like the slope is heavy enough. So just put the downspouts in the place that you think they would work the best, since there's so many of them. I don't want to micromanage them all. Out here, we're building an Oberfield's retaining wall. It's going to be Canyon Creek with a black coping and river rock inside. The plants that we're going to be doing, I'm not quite sure yet. I will include them in the notes. And everything is going to be graded and sodded. And that's with the neighbors too. I'm trying to get all this in at once. This is going to be a really long video. They're digging up things like this, so get the rocks out. You got weeds everywhere. You might want to bring the rhododendron. I told them about it. They might want to see it and get the rhododendron in here. We are changing out this maple tree and this locust tree for 2 flowering pears. This is all going to be sodded. Oasis is coming and doing the sprinklers for both lots. There's that too. So this area over here, we're doing all the downspout works. They want them under the sidewalks. This one probably can go around here. This here, they're going to do their own planting. So they just want it, they want all this clay taken out and then just kind of topsoil put in, but not all the way up to the concrete, so that way they can get their aggregate in. Just explain to them how you amend the soil around the plants, and explain to them like a bed full of topsoil isn't exactly going to help you, but at the same time be willing to take out enough clay to get aggregate in, so that all they have to do is plant, and give them a little topsoil to work with, just a top layer, and tell them when they plant, just scoop the topsoil into the hole from around it, and then they'll have room for their aggregate. So basically prep this for a person to plant to the best of your ability, without just putting 10 inches of topsoil in here for no reason. Here we're doing a boulder wall, and the boulder wall, she said she wants it about 6 feet out from the bay there, somewhere about here, and she wants it to start on the concrete and using this part of the concrete as the retainer here, and put the boulder halfway down into the ground where it just barely sticks up, and then shoot it straight across. And as you get down here, you're going to put bigger boulders underneath it. And I don't know how many courses it will be, but they want it to go into the house there just straight. So it's going to come straight out and go straight in and be however many courses it needs to be for this grade. So here's a downspout here. And this is sod this is going to be sod too. And it's a big slope, so you're going to need some topsoil to kind of smooth out the slope between the properties. They want it smoothed out. They don't want it like a big dip. Do the best you can. I don't care how much topsoil it takes. It doesn't matter. Over here, at some point, just kind of ask them where, because there was so much going on. I'm not exactly sure where we're stopping, but as far as I know, they want river rock about right here, all on the side of this house. And stopping about right here. So river rock. This downspout, they want these downspouts kind of on this slope somewhere and near the property line, because they have a drain basin over here, and they have emptied their sump pump here. We are connecting their sump pump outlets and going into the drain basin over there. We're drilling it into the drain basin, but not the pop-ups. Pop-ups are just pop-ups. All this is going to be sod. And they are building a vinyl fence back here, and we're going first, so they want you to anticipate where the fence is going to be, and don't take the sod all the way to this fence. So you can run a string line off of this post down to their property line there, and that's where you can do the sod. It looks like it's going to need quite a bit of topsoil to get under that fence. But you're going to have to look at the drain basin too. The people who did the fence might not have did the fence as low as they should have, let's say. And you'll probably be able to tell better than me. It doesn't look like the greatest job, but it is a weird grade, so I don't know. I don't know if they did a good job or not. We'll go to the neighbor's yard here in a minute. We're doing Lexington pavers with probably 2 steps. Well, it depends where you put the pavers. Measure it, and if it's 2 steps, it's 2 steps, and make the steps about as wide as the concrete over there. And they want the pavers to come out in line with that concrete there, but these pavers are going to go all the way to the wall, and they want the pavers to end about even with this egress. They don't need it to go all the way over here. And it's going to be a Lexington paver with a black Plymouth soldier course. And this is going to be the same as the retaining wall, Oberfields with a black charcoal cap. Over here, they just want the beds graded, or maybe not even, because the tomatoes might be there. And then over here, we're not touching either. But we're going to have to figure out a grade over here. Just their property line, you'll see it. And you're going to have to grade this and make their sod kind of taper into these people's yard. So that's going to be fun. Over here, we're doing a plant design in river rock. And here I haven't confirmed that they want anything, but they want plants through here. And I'm going to try to just get them to do like hydrangea through here, and river rock. And river rock through here too. These will be plants too. And I know I've circled the house once already now, and I'm going back around. Like I said, this video is going to be really long. All right, so over here, they weren't sure if they wanted river rock over here or grass. So this is an option. Just, I don't care which one. So you just let them know. Now back here, it's just going to be all grading and sodding. And they have like a garden space that they want to do. So I'm not sure where it's at. So just ask them where they want to do the garden space. And then figure out how to tie in the sump pump to this basin here. And it looks like this fence to me is too high, because there's where the grade has to be. So if you have to put boulders around this to be able to bring the grade up around that, to be able to sod it appropriately, or just tell them like, look, that's just where it's the fence people, not us, that did that. So either way, however you think it should be, this is all going to be sod. They said they do have a garden space that they want to do, and you just have to let them know, or they'll let you know where that is. So we are doing the downspouts. That one's already in. This area here, we're paving. So you'll have to dig this up, screed it all. And we're doing pavers here, same Lexington pavers with the soldier course here. In this area here, you're gonna knock the overpour off there, and we're gonna put a natural step in here. You can pick it out from Carefree, whatever one you want. And it's going to block this area off over here and be like a natural step. And this area over here is gonna be river rock. But as of now, if the neighbor agrees, what we're gonna do to retain it and feather it in is, oh, it's locked. Anyway, it's gonna be river rock, but you'll see the neighbor's yard is so low that we're gonna have to go onto their property a little bit, and we're gonna run a bronze edge. And any downspouts you see that are on this property also have to be done. So, yeah, I guess I gotta step over here. Got dogs barking. So what I told them about the river rock here is that it might look good to just like go under their house a little. Do like the natural edge over there and let the, under the fence I should say, let the river rock under there kind of like drift over. But you know, you can have your own suggestions. There's a downspout there. A couple downspouts here. And we are sodding over here. And what my point of doing this is this concrete is so much higher. And you know, we're sodding all this. And so my point was, like, you're gonna have to come out into this neighbor's yard a little bit to get this right, because you got this overpour down here. I mean, so as of now, they're gonna talk to the neighbor. But in this area here, about 15 inches out, you know, we're gonna cut this out and then run, I don't wanna go in the backyard yet because I haven't talked to them, but we're gonna run, starting right here, we're gonna run a bronze edge, metal edge down this way, and that's what's going to hold this river rock in. And then over here, we're going to sod, you know, taper the sod to this point right here, like going forward. So you can cut all this grass out. You know, you can jut over if you need to by the time you get down there, but that way we can soften this, because it's ugly looking. And to me, you should just cut the sod out right here and then grate it, you know. And right here, like you see where their line is, I don't know how I'm supposed to do anything right here. So basically they're gonna tell the neighbor, hey, can we do that, what we talked about? And you're basically gonna have and I'm not sure how far down the bronze edge is gonna go, but I thought the only thing that would look good is if we took it down to the point where that natural step is and then just turned it in. Now they may want it to go all the way down, but you're just gonna have to work that out, figure out where it should go, use that natural step to hold it in over there, and then use a bronze edge to hold it in on this side, and then you'll have this river rock that goes all the way to basically there, and then sod the rest of the way. Looks like they did the pop-up there, but you see it's right there, so we have to connect to it and make it a pop-up. So just look for all the downspouts and do those. Okay, it's a big, massive job. If you need to call me and ask about some stuff, feel free. All right.